now in captivity under Esau. And the scripture telling you we are going to put them in captivity that put us in captivity. And who was the one that put us in captivity? You know, I can ask that woman. She go tell you the white man. You know? Who was the one that put us in captivity? Esau. So Esau going in captivity too. You know?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yes, we shall rule over our oppressors, right? Because many nations oppressing us. Why they be oppressing us? Why? Because they hate these people on the side. Because they know they got the birthright and they're supposed to be ruling. You know? That's why they hate us.
And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrows,
yes, from our
and
sorrows,
from thy
slavery.
fear,
Yep, from our fear,
and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
Yep, the hard bondage. You know?
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressors ceased, the golden city ceased, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the rulers.
The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked, and we all know wicked is Esau. You know, when you give me Job 9:24 real quick, the wicked is Esau, you know?
Yeah,
Wicked
Esau.
man, wicked man.
He's a white man.
I'm gonna tell you, Esau is a serpent, he's a snake.
That's Esau there.
You know?
That Esau on the side. The fucking white man is a people.
You know? This Esau for you, man. The snake. You know? You ain't supposed to trust this motherfucker. This Esau, this Cesare Borgia. You know?
Yeah. That's a fucking devil bastard.
Cesare. Fucking
That shit, That's typically fucking face, but yeah, man.
Step on that motherfucker.
Yeah, bullshit. So, man. Okay, go ahead.
Was a Job 9:24.
Job 9, verse 24.
Yep.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. You know?
Get
If
a
not-
piece of justice.
Where and who is he?
If not, when, who is he? Read again.
The earth is given, Job 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked.
Yep.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who are the judges? The judges are Israelites. Those are the Israelite men. Yeah, the Lord Yahushua, you know? And the prophets. Because if you go back to the ancient world, you will see many icons of black people. And what did Esau did? He painted them out white. So,
Yeah.
so that's why people think today Jesus is a white man. But Jesus is a black man just like you. You know?
Yeah.
But they don't know. They don't know their history. Why? Because Esau take all your history. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. The judges, the prophets, the Lord, Yahushua. You know? Okay, now, okay. Are you done with it? Give me what's First Maccabees. In the Apocrypha.
Get a scripture. Why is he wicked? Why is he wicked? Esau. Esau the wicked.
Man.
He's a murderer. He's a killer.
He's a murderer.
And he's a lie.
You know, because even when he tells you the truth, sometimes you have Esau coming up. Just like a snake, you know, like a serpent. That's how they are. Demons. Liars. Thieves.
Yeah, thieves.
You know, they're thieves.
Yeah. When you see him thief, when you see him, when Esau running down there, he's a caveman walking down there. So we say thieves, thief, we crying out loud. Thief, thieves. Throw a rock on him, boy. Cast him away. Go back to the cave.
Go back to your cave.
Yeah, he's a Flintstone. Flintstone, he live in the bedrock. Fucking bedrock.
And even if you go to school, they teach you about cavemen. Like everybody was a caveman.
Well, fuck everybody.
Hey, we was kings in that time, man.
Yeah.
We was ruling. Byzantine kingdom. As the Moors. We was ruling all Europe.
Yeah.
and parts of the world.
And
You know?
Esau was the cave shit.
But if you go to school, Esau ain't telling you that. He ain't telling you you're an Israelite. He ain't telling you the greatest people on earth.
Calls you red. He's the only nation that was called red, and now he switched everybody's motherfucking shit up. Now he calls everybody by their color. Did I say this? Did I say this? Esau, right? Esau is the only nation that's called by his color, right? Red. But now that he rules the world,
Adam.
he calls everybody by their color. Because he calls us black, brown, white, tan, know what I'm saying, all that bullshit. Always they say like Jesus Christ was a Middle East person, right? But if he Middle East, if he's a Middle East person, why the fuck are the Arabs praying to Allah? Right? Why ain't they praying to Jesus? Because Jesus was a so-called nigga. Know what I'm saying?
He was a so-called black man, you know?
They would call him a nigga.
Yeah, and that's why they kill him. Why? Because the Romans, they hate black people. You know?
Everybody hates black.
And that's why the apostles back then, they were persecuted for this word. And the Lord said it to them. They were persecuted for this word. The Lord was persecuted too. You know? Give me, it was 1 Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. It was a precept on Job 9:24. Chapter 3, verse 48. You know? And that's why the white man gonna pay. And if you read Revelations 1 and 7, it tells you that the Lord's gonna come back. And also they which pierced him shall see him. That's talking about reincarnation. So the same Romans that put our Lord to death, that put him on the cross, they will see him when the Lord come back, and the Lord's going to destroy them.
Destroy them with that fucking mission there.
And that's the day what we're waiting for. Because we know that we are going to be saved.
Second Maccabees.
First Maccabees, you know?
Oh, shit.
In Europe, we can put in slavery, boy.
First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. You know? Because we believe we are going to be saved, you know? See, that's not but a demon. You see? Wat zomaar? Hoe ik het bedoel? Kijk die camera. Kijk die camera. Waarom moet je schelden? Waarom moet je schelden? Kijk hier. Look. Yo. Oh, je mag camera. Doe wat je moet doen. Oké, read that. First fucking demon. Fucking bitch. Read that. First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48. That's a demon, man. Read that. You have it? Chapter 3 verse 48. Yeah. Read it.
First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathens had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Yes, they laid open the book of the law. What's the book of the law? Is the Bible, where the heathens sought to paint the likeness of their images. Why? Because the white man, he was white, and he saw when he was in Europe and in Jerusalem, all the icons were black. So what the white man did, they all painted white. That's why today people think that Jesus is a white man. You know?
Yeah.
And those such things. That's why they say Jesus is a white man. Jesus is a black man. And that's why they hated him. Why? Because Jesus was telling the truth. You know? Now read on.